So before to start with everything about stem changing verbs, okay, before to start with this, we need to learn or keep in mind some rules that are important for this, okay? So keep in mind those rules, guys. No, this is the rule for this one, no, that we saw before in the past video, go verbs. And these ones are gonna be the rules for the stem changing verb. Okay. I'm gonna put just 3 basic rules that are gonna be really helpful. Okay, and these rules are gonna apply for this, and this. Okay, for all of them. The first one is if it is, let me put this one a little bit thinner. If it's a two syllable verb, okay, we change the first syllable. Okay, we change the first syllable. That's the first one. I will explain you how this works. Okay, the second one, if it's a 3 syllable verb, we change the middle syllable. And the last one will be stem changing verbs only change their stem in the boot. So let's practice a little bit here and understand how this works. So the first one said if there is 2 syllable verbs, we change the first syllable. So let's practice with this. And I'm gonna write here yo, tú, él o ella, nosotros, vosotros, ellos. Okay, so let's say that we were gonna use, remember, we're gonna use 2 syllable, okay, 2 syllable verbs. So let's do sentir. Okay, the first one, the verb sentir. How do I know that this verb is 2 syllable verb? Well, because when you pronounce the word, you can divide it, okay, the word into 2 syllables. You could say sentir. Okay, there are 2. 1, 2. So the rule said that we change the first syllable. So the changing is gonna happen here in the first one. So if I say yo, the way to conjugate this verb will be see. I'm gonna change the colors, okay? Because we're changing E for IE. Yo siento. Okay? And it would be O because remember we put O, no? Like for IR, do you remember? We put O here for Joe. So let's see the next one. Tú. Tú si en tes. You see? Here is S, here is O, and we change this E for a IE, okay? And if you go here, you see we have the ending is S. Okay, él o ella, the same. Si en te, and the same happened with ellos. Ellos sienten okay, so just keep in mind that all of these changing here are happening in yo, tú, él, ella, and ellos. And look what this rule said. Stem changing verbs only change their stem in the boot. And this is the boot, right? So what happened with this one and this one? Well, here the verb is not gonna change a lot. Nosotros, we say sentimos. You see? Imos. And vosotros sentís. And this one change here. So the same you will be doing with all of these verbs here. Okay? So the next one will be verbs that has if the verb has an O or U, typically is a UE verb, okay? So I don't know, I think something going on here. I think we need a U here, U and O, okay? Both. If the verb has an U or O, we're gonna change it for UE. So let's see, let's do another one of this, and we're gonna put here I don't know, yo, tú, él o ella, nosotros, vosotros y ellos. Okay? So, what about if the verb, okay? For example, what about if the verb has 3 syllables, okay? Remember we did here just 2 syllables, but it could be 3 syllables, right? Like just the same that we're gonna do here with 3 syllables is the same that you will do here with 3 syllables. Let's see how it will be. So I can say recordar. Let's do recordar. Recordar. Right? And recordar has 3 syllables because we say recordar. Okay? Something similar you have in English, I think. So I say yo re, you see, and when it's 3 syllable verb, the change is in the middle. So here we were gonna have the change, and when it's 2 syllables like this one, the change is in the first one. This one is in the second one, in the middle. So yo recuerdo. Okay? Yo recuerdo. We change this O here for U. UE. Okay? And we add O at the end. So for the second one would be tú recuerdas. Okay? Recuerdas. And again, where as, because remember that when it's a AR verb, for the second person we put as. Okay? Él o ella recuerda. So we have the same example here. Recuerda, no? A, because you see the third person is A. Nosotros no, let's do recuerdan aquí. Ellos recuerdan. So we have and cuer. Okay, we're changing O from the second syllable, no, O to UA. Okay, we're changing this O for this one. But as it says before, in the stem verbs only change in their boot. So that changing is just happening here. Here and here is gonna be the same. Nosotros recordamos. You see? You see there is no any change. Record here doesn't change anything. Okay? And the next one, vosotros recordáis. Okay? Recordáis. Vosotros recordáis. ¿Vale? Now let's do the last one, that is this one. The I, just keep in mind that this one, those verbs that has E, we're gonna change it for I. Okay, and this I stem change is only found in IR verbs. Okay? And remember, we're gonna keep in mind the same exactly rules. So let's do here an example, and we're gonna use now just with 2 syllables. Okay? For example, we're gonna use pedir. So I'll say yo, tú, él o ella, nosotros, vosotros, ellos. Okay? So just we're gonna change E for I. So I have the verb pedir. So how do I know this is a 2-syllable verb? It's because I can say pedir. Okay? So remember, for 2-syllable verbs, according to the rule, the change is gonna affect the first syllable. So the change will be here. So I can say yo, instead of E, we're gonna put I, P, and then the another one D, pido. Okay? And we're gonna put O because remember that we put O here, okay? For the IR verbs. So for the second one, will be easy. Will be tú, pi, des. Okay? Él o ella, pi, de. Ellos, pi, den. You see? So we change E for I, E for I in the same way here. And for nosotros and vosotros, we say, remember, the same changing verbs only affect in their boots. So here will be the same exactly thing, okay? But this one are gonna be a little bit similar like this. Nosotros pedimos. You see that the verb doesn't change E for I. It's because in this, for this one and this one, the verbs stay in the same way. En vosotros pedís. Okay? So what I would like you guys to do is to practice with all of these verbs, okay? And try to conjugate them, and that way you will have more verbs already learned. If you have any question, just send me a message, okay?